नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, visitors, viewers, Sarvanyapeta Yajamans sitting with us all over the world, inner awakening graduates, Shuddhadvaita process, living Shuddhadvaita process participants all over the world through Nityananda TV, two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. First, before entering into living Shuddhadvaita process, I wanted to express our respects, reverence to Sri Pramukh Swami Maharaj, head of the BAPS Swaminarayan Sanstha. He attained Mahasamadhi yesterday, returned to Akshardhama. On behalf of me and Nityananda Sangha, we all offer Shraddhanjali to Pujya Sri Pramukh Swami Maharaj. The modern era has seen somebody standing with the highest integrity to the principles they took it up. I can name only Pramukh Swami Maharaj. If I see the whole BAPS Swaminarayan Sanstha, taller than the great temples they built, larger than the great monuments they established, the character of Pramukh Swami Maharaj stands. If I can reproduce 1% of his character, I'll feel I am more successful than establishing all those number of temples. His character itself is something beyond temples. I've had the fortune of having his darshan many times personally. His extreme humbleness, always residing in the space of oneness with Bhagavan Swaminarayan, and the way he lived, and the way he returned to Akshardham. On behalf of the Nityananda Sangha, I myself will be personally going and offering the Shraddhanjali. We are working out all the logistics. If I am not able to make it, at least some of our sannyasis will be going and offering the Shraddhanjali on behalf of me and the Sangha. He was the fifth spiritual successor of Bhagavan Swaminarayan. So with these words, I offer my Shraddhanjali to Pramukh Swami Maharaj and enter into today's LSP. Listen. Please come to the space of listening. Living Shuddhadvaita. In the last process, I was explaining about Vak Shakti and Mano Shakti. Today I will expand on Mano Shakti and the intricate details of expressing Mano Shakti. Please understand, even when you don't understand, even while you don't realize, the consciousness continues to radiate through you. Because the consciousness is independent of your good, bad, right, wrong, skill sets, abilities. Your consciousness is independent of your right, wrong, good, bad, and abilities. It doesn't get touched whether you are a drunkard or a womanizer or serial killer, whatever may be somebody's character. I put all the three in one line. All three cannot even be compared. It's all just social stigma. The social stigma based ideas. I'm not saying do all the bad things or what is not socially accepted. No. All I am telling you is none of this can touch your consciousness. None of this anyway reaches your virgin space, the pure consciousness. The manifestation of your pure consciousness is depending on only one thing, your will to manifest. That's all. It does not need any skill sets. It does not need any of the so-called right, wrong, good, bad preparations. Please understand. I wanted you to understand very clearly. If you are a serial killer, the country law will punish you. If you are a womanizer, the person with whom you committed and married, that person will question you. If that person is okay, then whole world is okay. Nothing, because Cosmos does not record. It does not have a CCTV camera to watch with whom you are sleeping every night and day and all that. It does not even record. Each of those good, bad, right, wrong is only within the frame of that dimension of life. If you steal somebody's property, that country law will punish you. If that country law does not care, or that person from whom you have stolen does not care, then it is a gift. Nobody is going to punish. Those things does not get recorded in Cosmos. Only if that person suffers, that pain gets recorded in the Cosmos, not anything else. Cosmos does not have value over mud or gold. For Cosmos, both are one and the same. Same way, if you are a womanizer, it is between you and the person with whom you shared your life. The Cosmos does not intervene. Only if somebody in the list as suffered, that pain gets recorded, nothing else. So each of the good, bad, right, wrong is only in those dimensions. They no way touch your pure consciousness. That is why even a person who has killed 999 people, like Angulimal, can get liberated by Buddha. He has actually killed 999 people and cut their thumb and made a garland for himself. That is why he is called Angulimal. With the 999 thumb, he was having garland, he was missing only one. He needed that last 1000th thumb. Fortunately, he had the blessing of Buddha. The 1000th person he was trying to catch was Buddha. Buddha transformed him and rest is history. All I am trying to tell you with these elaborate references, understandings, your consciousness is no way affected by any action, right, wrong, good, bad, nothing. It is a simple will to express or not, that's all. But if you see deep down, those values, right, wrong, no way touches your consciousness. That truth I have to tell you. I cannot hide the truth from you just because I want you to have the social values. Yes, I want you to have social values as a common understanding for all our collective existence. We all need to exist together. So naturally, we will have some common understandings. Those understandings, we call it as values. But cosmically, if you see, listen to these cosmic truths. Cosmically, if you see, consciousness does not get affected by anything. It needs only one thing, your will to manifest or not. That's all. There ends everything. Do you want your consciousness to manifest in your emotions, in your psychology, in your physiology, in your biomemory, in your muscle memory, in your actions, in your senses? That's all it matters. Will is the only thing. Unfortunately, when you do not have will, you go on bringing the society, others, people, everything to support your decision. That is what is the conspiracy against yourself. It's a conspiracy you do against yourself. One 120 reasons why you don't get enlightened. You may think, Swamiji says only 108. Why he is telling suddenly 120 reasons? 120 is the, in Indian Penal Code, section for conspiracy. 120 reasons Why you conspire against yourself and does not manifest enlightenment? Listen. When you don't want to manifest, when you don't have will to manifest, immediately you bring, see, if I manifest, my elder brother is not agreeing. My younger daughter may feel hurt. I think my relatives are not agreeing. Understand? Values, right, wrong, good, bad. Nothing. Even if you have a valid reason. I have seen how people develop very valid reason. Even your valid reasons are not valuable reasons. Even your valid reasons are not valuable. Listen. Your will to manifest your consciousness is Mano Shakti. Again and again and again. Tons of times I have seen in my life and my disciples' life, everywhere. Whether it is problems in your career, problems in your business, problems in your personal life, problems in your health, your will, Mano Shakti, is a powerful healer. A powerful, very powerful healer. Listen. Many times, the external oppositions you face, if you take it too much personally, if you allow the opposition to get into your system, it becomes a stomach problem. Whether it may be a fight between you and your neighbor about parking your car. If you take that too personally, it will not stop with the car or the parking spot. It will enter even into your stomach. Same way, the intricate, complex likes and dislikes matrix you spin in your life. Listen carefully, the words I am uttering. The intricate, complex likes and dislikes matrix you spin in your life can be destroyed without you getting into that matrix just by your will. You do not need to get into the patterns, root pattern, the root pattern from which all root patterns come. Getting into that and completing is one path, but the will is the ultimate completion. It can make the whole matrix redundant. It can make the whole matrix redundant. Finding your thought current, and then finding the pattern of your thought current, then finding the root pattern of the pattern current, then finding the root pattern from where all root patterns come, then finding the root pattern from all the root patterns are connected, then completing. That is also a method. But if you master the science of manifesting will, actually there is no science in it. It is straightforward, street smart, rudeness with you. That's all. In simple 2-line I can put it. Straightforward, street smart, rudeness with you. Hey, what? I want to do this. Let me do it. That's all. No, this coffee cup. How can I move my hand and pick it up? I think now I want to pick up this coffee cup. If I do this, I may do the same thing everywhere. Will it not become a pattern? From which pattern I started liking coffee? Let me find out. Listen carefully. This is the Vedic psychology I am revealing. Your simple will can find its way like Mother Ganga and break the Himalayas. Understand? Ganga breaks the Himalayas not because of power but because of persistence. Not because of power but because of persistence. Water breaks the hill not because of power but because of persistence. The will has the quality of persistence, but you always feel it should be powerful. Immediately it should become reality. Otherwise, my will is useless. Please understand, the will is not made of the material called power. It is made of the material called persistence. The base material for the will is persistence, not power. You have a wrong understanding. You think, I'll make the will now, in next 10 minutes it has to happen. If not, my will is failure. I don't have willpower, and I'll fall into the self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred, and go to this John Ram Tuman Tum Dum Dim psychiatrist. He can take away your money, not your disease, honey. He can take away your money, not your problems, honey. Understand, this is the most important truth I wanted you to understand from Sadashiva's Agama. Will is made out of the base material called persistence, not power. The persistence side effect is power. You always approach will from the wrong side. You think, I will make a will now to break this coffee cup. In 3 minutes it should crack and fail. If it is not, then my willpower is low, or I don't have one. My willpower cracks. I'll fall into self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred. This is the most stupid wrong idea you learnt about will, which puts you in more and more self-doubt, self-denial and confusion. Just sit. Today I iron out your whole thinking, where all you put yourself in guilt by using the idea will is made out of power. No, will power is a wrong word. Will persistence is the right word. Persistence becomes the power of the will. Power does not become the persistence of the will. Understand? Power also manifests from the will, no doubt. Yes. The water cuts the rock, no doubt. Power do happens, but persistence is the material, base material out of which your will is made. So when you make a will, whether you have willpower or not, whether your will is successful or not, the measurement scale is, are you trying to play with it? Are you persistent about it? Not does it manifest as power immediately. Understand? Persistence is the base material of will. The wrong idea taught to you about will makes Mano Shakti look as if impossible for you. I have seen many people, even the great seekers, come to a conclusion, Mano Shakti not for me, leave it. Leave it. I'll sing Rama Krishna Govinda and Shiva Shiva. All the adults who feel you are not able to manifest the powers I am teaching, who are seeing Balasans left and right manifesting, I don't know whether you guys are aware. Last 1 week continuously I am working with the Balasans. Not any question you ask about any place or anything, not only they are able to see it in the mirror, they are able to show it to you. At least 40 kids are successfully doing it, even for the thick heads like Jnanatma. Even Jnanatma is able to see. That is the QC pass check I have. If you can show it to her, you are pass. Go. Yesterday, Madhvait came and told me that few kids are not studying properly. They are all the time sitting in the manifestation power session. I said, don't worry. Today I am going to do the solution. Get all your syllabus book and pile it up and pick up the mirror and see what all is there in that book. That's all. Now I'll do it and show. I think this is one of the important things I have to do it. Academic oriented Anglo-Indian parents of modern India, just for their sake, I'll manifest this power and dedicate it to them. Just pile up all the books you are supposed to master. Pick up the mirror. Use your third eye. See the whole stuff in that. anything you see even once in the mirror through third eye becomes part of you. And you have access to that material anytime you want. I told my Gurukul kids yesterday, in all exams 100 mark, only then you are a Balasant. Even though I myself don't believe in that mark, maybe the society needs, that's the way society measures life. So we should be compassionate enough to fulfill even their Anyakara. The will. Will is not made of the material called power. It is made of the material called persistence. If you are an adult feeling why the kids are manifesting the powers, why we are not able to manifest, whether adult or kid, it is one and the same. If you feel you are not able to manifest the power, understand this one poison which has got into your system. Will is power. It should manifest as power immediately. A wrong lesson you learnt. If you learn the lesson, sun rises in the west, you will be sitting your whole life looking at the west, and then you will declare, sun never rises. It is the conspiracy against the world. That's where you will end up. That is where you will end up. Don't learn the lesson rightly. Understand. If you are thinking powers are not for you, you will never be able to achieve it. It is not for you. It is not your cup of tea. I tell you, no. It is your cup of coffee. It may not be your cup of tea, but it is your cup of coffee. Just understand. Will is not made of the base material called power. It is made of the base material called persistence. And the moment you decide to persist, power starts manifesting. The moment you decide to persist, power starts manifesting. There is a very beautiful story in Ramakrishna's life. He had a great disciple called Girish Chandra Ghosh. Those days, superstar. Those days there was no cinema, only drama. The superstar of Bengal is the father of Bengal drama. Even now, if you go to any drama theatre in anywhere in Bengal and East Bengal, West Bengal and East Bengal, both, his picture will be there. Like how in the government offices, Gandhi's picture is kept. Any drama theatre in East Bengal and West Bengal, you will see his photograph. The father of Bengali drama, superstar of those days. But anything you call it as a bad in the world, he has done it or doing it. That kind of a person goes to Ramakrishna. Never Ramakrishna advised him something is right, wrong, value, good, bad, do, don't. Nothing. Nothing. All of us will be expecting. Ramakrishna says, hey, don't drink, don't memonize, don't use marijuana. No, no. Nothing. He has not done anything. Suddenly in 2 months, he's totally different being. Not even using tamak, which even Ramakrishna uses. Few disciples asked Ramakrishna, what have you done? We have seen him coming to you many times, but we have never seen you advising him or he asking some advice. He just comes and enjoys your presence and goes back. Ramakrishna says beautifully, as a seed, all human beings are polygamous. As a fruit, they become brahmacharis. I just made the seed into fruit, that's all. As a seed, human beings are programmed for being polygamous. And as a fruit, they are ripe brahmacharis. I just touched him and riped him, that's all. The seed grew, became a tree, and gave flower and ripe fruit. Over. Values are different conscious states, but no way any of your values affects your consciousness. It is the expression of your consciousness in your muscle memory, biomemory, senses, body, mind, but that expressions no way affects your original state. It's a very intricate issue. Understanding all this is very important for you to express Mano Shakti. That is why I am explaining. See, much of your Mano Shakti is destroyed by wrong understanding and wrong cognitions. You are fighting with the wrong person, with the wrong weapon. Instead of using the sword and trying to break the fort, use one bomb and throw it on the king who owns the fort. The fort is yours. A right weapon, right person. But you are always with the wrong weapon and the wrong person. You pick up a sword and say, this sword, you don't know the power of it. You will see now and start attacking the fort. Fool. No, 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 no. Using this sword, Tipu has conquered so many kingdoms. Why can't I conquer this one fort? Fool. Make right meaning out of the statements of the history. Already the Indian history is in mess. Don't try to make wrong meaning. Understand? If you associate power with will, you will constantly fail and you will give up. You will quit. You will give up. You will be the loser. No. Will is not made out of power. It is made out of persistence. Persistence manifests power. Listen to this story. Ramakrishna says very beautifully how he transformed Girish Chandra Ghosh. He says, I only decided and told his consciousness, I am going to be persistent. Immediately, the moment I told the consciousness, I am going to be persistent, the power started manifesting. Tell yourself, yes, with my will, I am going to break this glass without using any other force. I am going to be persistent. Simply the glass will break, give way. You think all the time, I'll be powerful. No, the drama does not work. Your declaration should be, I'll be persistent. You will manifest the power. Whether it is third eye, or fourth eye, or fifth eye, or sixth eye, or various Ashtakanma, 70 power, 80 power, whatever. Whatever I have initiated you, this important shift, will is not power. It is persistence. Iron out your whole understanding with this one truth. You will start manifesting Mano Shakti from today. Declare. Persistence is will. Ganga finds her way through Himaraja not because of will, not because of power, but because of persistence. Understand, if you come with power, it is ego. Sadashiva will stop you in his jata. If you are persistent, then he will let you flow through Himalaya. The transformation, the will is not power. Will means persistence. Needed to happen in you. That is why Sadashiva caught the Ganga in his head. The moment she understood that, he released her. Come on, now you are worthy. You have a right to have power. Whenever you decide, I'll be persistent, power starts manifesting in you. Anybody who feels you are not manifesting powers, you have incompletion with powers, and sometime with me, with Mahayoga, with the manifestation power exercise, and that exercise notebook, and the Facebook where you have to post your exercise, and the video camera with which you have to video record and put it in the... You have an incompletion with everything. Whoever has any of these problems, listen. This is the last part I am breaking. Just you have to internalize this one inside you. Iron out all the source of your incompletions. If you actually internalize this one truth, you will understand all your incompletion is just on that stupidity. Understanding, thinking, will means power. It has to immediately manifest. It will manifest if you understand and declare, I am going to persist till you manifest. It is like your mother-in-law coming to your home as a guest. Your persistent drives her out. Who is more persistent? That is where the whole drama is. The moment she understands your persistence, she will leave without even delaying. You just need to convince her that you are going to be persistent. The power game will not work there. Persistence game only is going to work there. Actually, I tell you, if you play the power game, the time taking for every manifestation may be in years. If you play the persistence game, it will be reduced to days. are ours. One of the most sacred secret. It is also a difference between Siddhi and Shakti. If you are working from the cognition, will is power, you will be struggling and manifesting. Only Siddhi is taking long time. If you understand this cognition, will is persistence, and start deciding and declaring, you are going to be persistent, you will manifest Shaktis immediately, just like that. For all the Shaktis, if I have to give a subtitle, this is what I will give. Just like that. Understand the shift, the will power, will persistence is all about manifesting powers. Tell yourself, I am going to be persistent. That's all you need. Suddenly you will see the obstacles move, incompletions melt. Most intricate detail, most important understanding about Mano Shakti is, will is not made out of the material called power. The base material for will is persistence. I was reading so many manifestation homework. Hundreds and thousands of people doing 10 exercises and uploading. Somehow I find time to at least scan everything. Be informed, if you uploaded in the Facebook, I have read it. At least I have scanned it. This is the one important sacred secret I feel all of you need to internalize and iron out. Actually now, with this understanding, you have to revisit all your 10 homework. You will see so many incompletions will melt down, will become redundant, irrelevant. All of you just go through all the 10 assignments you did, what Mahayoga gave. With this understanding once, you will see many of the incompletions, powerlessness will become redundant and irrelevant. You will start manifesting, because will means persistence. Your decision to persist manifests as power. Your decision to have power does not encourage you to persist. Listen. Your decision to manifest power does not encourage you to persist, but your decision to persist will manifest power. Don't put the cart in front of bull and go on beating the bull. Only the bull will die. Put things in right place and right understanding. Oh God, this is what exactly I need to hear. This clears tons of incompletions I had. Now I know where to work. How many of you feel this click? This truth is for you. Live it. It's for you. Live it. It's for you. Live it. Persistence manifests as power. Power does not manifest as persistence. Will is made of the material called persistence. I tell you, there is a very beautiful verse in Agama where Sadashiva talks about Manonmaniya. Manonmaniya, the Shakti of Manaha, Mano Shakti, is so clear, very clear about this most important truth. Power comes from persistence. Your will to persist is willpower. Your will to manifest your consciousness persistently is your willpower. Your will to manifest consciousness persistently is your willpower. With this clarity, iron out your inner space, clear up all the incompletions. You will start manifesting powers before you come back to the next LSP, next Sunday. Before the next Sunday, you will start manifesting powers. Just iron out your understanding with this one truth. By next Sunday, hundreds and thousands will be posting in the Facebook, I'm manifesting powers. I'm manifesting powers. Subtly I have given up on myself. One corner of my mind, I know I will do all this exercise just to have completion, but power is out of my reach and out of my boundary. It's okay. Everyone is doing okay. Let them have, okay, Swamiji is there, they are there. And anyhow, when I die, Swamiji will liberate me. Just for that, I will hold on to Swamiji's feet. You come to your own some understanding and the child holding the feet of the father is different. Child sitting in the hand of the father is different. When you come, if you are a child holding the feet of the father, it's okay. But that is not the permanent place to stay. Permanent place is this. Child holding the pallu of mother's sari is different. Child sitting on the hip of the mother is different. If you think will is the power, you will only be the child holding the pallu of the mother. If you understand will is persistence, you will be the child sitting on the hip of the mother or on the lap of the mother. Persistence. That's the key word. Not willpower, but will persistence. The persistence manifests powers. So, Today's subject for Vakyartha Sadas is will power versus will persistence. Your Facebook status. Will persistence. Manifest will power. This one shift in understanding will make you manifest all the powers. With this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.